Jett Storm, you seem to be progressing nicely. Win or lose, keep up that level of intensity, and you'll make my list of pay-per-view candidates. What's up, YouTube? This is Matthews97, and welcome to another episode of Jett Storm's My Career here in WWE 2K15. And now with Jett Storm, he's lost his opportunity at the NXT Championship, and is no longer an option for him to contend for that title. So, Jett Storm chose the tune-up match with Titus O'Neil. We're here in Buffalo, New York, and Jett Storm here tonight. He's on a mission. He's lost the NXT Championship. He's lost his rematch to Rusev, and Jett Storm, he desperately needs a victory. I mean, Vicky Guerrero has. I mean, it's obvious. You can sense Jett Storm's passion. Vicky Guerrero has realized that Jett Storm, he has a passion for this industry, and he's putting an effort out there. He's been putting on some pretty good matches. I mean, he has been losing, but he's been putting on a clinic each and every time he goes out there. Even when he's getting crushed by Rusev, Jett Storm is still telling a story, and he is still giving it 100%. But that hasn't been enough against Rusev, and it hasn't been enough so far here in the WWE. And even though Vicky Guerrero realizes that Jett Storm, he has potential, and he's putting in effort, he's working his butt off to make an impact here in the WWE. I think Jett Storm can only keep that up for so long before eventually people are going to start, their expectations are going to get lowered, the WWE Universe is going to start giving up on him, and Vicky Guerrero eventually could potentially give up on him and maybe send him back to NXT. So Jett Storm, this is a make-or-break-it match tonight. That last loss to Rusev was a wake-up call. I mean, he lost the NXT Championship, so Jett Storm, that was the only thing that was really keeping him relevant. So right now, he's in danger of being lost in the shuffle. So tonight, Jett Storm, he really needs to get this victory, or else I don't know if he's really ever gonna make a comeback here in the WWE. Jett Storm desperately needs a win here tonight. I mean, he needs his first victory in the WWE. So we'll see if he can get that tonight against the real deal, Titus O'Neil. Of course, one half the primetime players, Titus O'Neil, he's not sure exactly what he's been up to so far here in My Career mode. We know that Daniel Bryan is the current WWE champion, and Daniel Bryan's been on a pretty impressive run there. So it seems like almost while Daniel Bryan's been holding that championship, Jett Storm has been on this losing streak. So perhaps they're intertwined in some way. Maybe the fates they've taken all the momentum away from Jett Storm and they've given it to Daniel Bryan. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. But anyway, here tonight, Titus O'Neil, Jett Storm 1-on-1. So Jett Storm had another mismatch here. He's going up against another superstar who's got the size and power advantage. But here tonight, I mean, Titus O'Neil isn't I don't think Titus O'Neil is as devastating, and he's not as explosive as Rusev is. So I think Jett Storm, this could be a good opportunity for him to potentially get a victory here tonight against Titus O'Neil. But I mean, still he's in the same boat as he's been in the past number of weeks, where he's got to utilize his speed, his quickness, his high-flying ability, and of course his technical wrestling skill. Jett Storm, I mean, he's been changing up his moveset a little bit recently. He brought in that Shining Wizard a few weeks ago. He took out that standing moonsault finally. So he's starting to improve. His ability is getting better. He is learning some new moves. He's been hitting the Performance Center. He's been practicing in the Performance Center, trying to learn some new moves, some new techniques. Jett Storm, he's going up to the top rope here, but Titus O'Neil manages to slip out of the way there. But, oh, what a backstabber there from Jett Storm. That's new. That's a new move. We haven't seen that out of Jett Storm just yet. Jett Storm now going up to the top rope. This time, can he hit it? Titus O'Neil is a bit more in range. And, oh, what a splash there. Landing right on Titus O'Neil. And now Jett Storm, he's trying. The WWE Universe, they've been loyal so far. They've been behind Jett Storm to a degree. But Jett Storm, he's going to have to start winning matches if he wants to keep it that way. If he wants the WWE Universe to truly back him in these matches. And Jett Storm, wait a minute, he's going for it. Shining Wizard, kick to the back of the head of Titus O'Neil. Jett Storm could have him here. Into the cover, he manages to flip him over. 1, 2, oh, but Titus O'Neil quickly kicks out. You know, Jetstorm, he didn't hook the leg. Could that perhaps have allowed Titus O'Neil to kick out? I mean, if he had hooked the leg, could Jetstorm maybe have put Titus O'Neil away there? I don't quite think so. I don't think that was quite enough. But Jetstorm, he does have Titus O'Neil back on his heels. And, oh, a knee right to the face. And Titus O'Neil's got to be a bit groggy right now. I mean, after the kick to the back of the head. And Jetstorm, oh, we could be looking to finish this one off here. And the new and improved Eye of the Storm, the WWE version of the Eye of the Storm. There's a cover, and this is it. Jetstorm has done it. Jetstorm has finally scored a victory here in the WWE. You know, he changed up his moveset a little bit. And, you know, this time he was a lot more aggressive in this matchup. I think the loss to Rusev was a wake-up call for Jetstorm. He realized that if he doesn't get in gear, he's going to get swallowed up and spit out by this WWE machine. A lot less of a man than he was before. He needs a victory, and he got it. But Jetstorm, one victory isn't just going to be enough. I mean, this is the obstacle he had to overcome. He finally got his first WWE victory. But if he doesn't keep up these winning ways, then he's not going to stand a chance of potentially challenging for a future title or just moving up the card in general. I just talked with Triple H. Right now he's considering pushing an assortment of new superstars. Your name came up. If you want to gain his favor, keep winning and putting on good matches. Then when the end of March comes around, you'll definitely be on WWE pay-per-view. So right now, we're in December. Well, actually no, we're in January. And we're in Sydney, Australia. So perhaps my good buddy, shout out to Brendan Plays. Maybe he's in the audience here. Maybe he's in the audience to watch Jetstorm compete here tonight as we are in Sydney, Australia. Jetstorm, he's going one-on-one with the other half of the primetime players, Darren Young. So, Jetstorm, you know, Darren Young, on the other hand, he's a different type of competitor. Jetstorm, you know, maybe it just took a couple of matches to finally figure out how to take down a bigger superstar in the WWE. But now he's going up against somebody more his size and has... I'd have to say that Darren Young's got more technical ability. He's got more wrestling skill at this point than Jetstorm does. Jetstorm, he's still fairly new to the WWE. He has been here for a couple of months now because they only let you compete once a month. I don't get it. Ugh. They could at least let you compete like bi-weekly or something, but no, only once a month. So it's already January, month of the Royal Rumble for Pete's sake. And Jetstorm, I mean, you know, he's only got a couple of months till March. So he's really got to do something to impress Triple H, to impress the Authority. And defeating a technical technician, technician, that's the word I was thinking of. If he could defeat a technician like Darren Young, who possesses almost as much skill in the ring, well, what am I saying? Who possesses more skill in the ring than Jetstorm. That could be a good opportunity for Jetstorm to try to prove himself. At the same time, Jetstorm, he needs to keep up his winning ways. He got a victory over Titus O'Neil a month ago, and he needs to get a win again here tonight, especially if he wants to have any hope of making it on a potential pay-per-view. But Jetstorm takes him down. Now into a side headlock here. He's got Jetstorm, or he's got Darren Young, I should say. And big punch right to the face there at Jetstorm as he slips out of it. And now a drop kick, taking Darren Young down. But this is the final, like, commentary in my career commentary. Path of destruction. Past couple of episodes all been consecutive. Oh, but look at this. Look at Darren Young. Oh, this is not good for Jetstorm. Oh, a back suplex onto the apron. Onto that back that, you know, Jetstorm, we've seen in the past, you know, in these matches with Rusev, that back has really taken a beating. And now a back suplex onto the apron. It seems like that's Jetstorm's weak point, is his back. It just seems like that's where Jetstorm seems to take the most punishment. And on the apron, I mean, that just amplifies the impact of that move. That wasn't a normal back suplex. That took a lot of timing, a lot of precision, and it inflicted that much more punishment onto Jetstorm. And that's who Jetstorm's going up against, Darren Young. He's got that kind of ability. He just, you know, the little details that Darren Young focuses on. I mean, he trains constantly. They call him Mr. No Days Off, and, you know, he's earned that nickname. He's just been training. He's been improving his skills. He's been hitting the gym, hitting the ring. He's just been improving his skills. And just look at that. Driving the point of the elbow. That's the roughest, the hardest point of the elbow right into the face of Jett Storm. And that could easily knock you for a loop there. And Jett Storm now. Oh, nice elbow drop there to the sternum of Darren Young. But right now, Jett Storm, he's managed to put up a pretty good fight. But he's always got to keep on his toes against a guy like Darren Young. Darren Young's got more explosive potential than Titus O'Neil does. And I mean, even if he might seem to be, I don't know, there's just more like under the surface with Darren Young because, like I said, he's got more technical skill. He's more of a technician than somebody like Titus O'Neil. So you got to watch out. Darren Young's got some tricks up his sleeve. And Jett Storm, he's up on that top rope. And look at this. Oh, he missed it there. Went for the diving senton, but Darren Young was just out of range. And I don't know. This is one of the weird kind of points. Top rope moves haven't been 2K15's forte, because it seems like a lot of the time you miss the top rope move. I do like though that if they're not in range and you go to hit your move and you'll like partially hit them, like we've seen in the past with the second rope splash, where if they're too far away, you can still partially connect without altogether missing or altogether hitting the move. But I don't know, in some cases like that, it's just kind of weird. But as he hits the diving splash, there's a cover, but a kick out quickly by Darren Young there. And especially when they're standing up, it's really hard to hit those top rope moves when your opponent is standing. You always seem to just kind of get a glancing blow. You can never really hit them directly. Or they'll just walk under you and you land on the mat. As we've seen Jett Storm, he's made that mistake in the past. He's fell victim to that mechanic. But look at this. Oh, Darren Young planted back of his head, but the foot right on the ropes. And that's just ring presence there from Darren Young. He knew exactly where he was, and a DDT by Jett Storm. But Darren Young knew exactly where he was at that point, and he was able to just get his foot on the ropes. Didn't even have to exert energy in a kick out. And now Darren Young, oh, big flying forearm right to the face of Jett Storm, and now an elbow to the back. The back that got softened up earlier in the match from that back suplex to the apron. And now a punch right to the face of Jett Storm. Darren Young now, he's making a comeback here. He's getting his second wind. Look at this. Side suplex taking Jett Storm down. Cover, but Jett Storm was able to kick out there. And even if he hadn't kicked out, I think his foot was pretty close to the ropes. May have been able to get a rope break. And now a tilt-a-whirl side slam. Nice move there by Darren Young. And Jett Storm now, he's in trouble. He's got to get back into this thing. And oh, a knee lift right there, right into the corner, taking Darren Young down. And now he's setting him up perhaps for that second rope splash, and he hits it. See, just like that, where you kind of partially connect without hitting the full thing, because they're out of range. It makes sense that you don't fully hit it. But Jetstorm down to the top, and he hits the splash again, right there onto Darren Young. And I made a bit of an editing error here. This was from episode 13. And I guess I accidentally forgot to delete the clip. But it's okay, you're not missing anything in the match. The match won't end. I think this is kind of funny. This is a bit of a funny mistake, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even realize that happened until I was watching it back after I finished rendering it. And I was like, wow, how did I do that? But I think that's kind of funny, so I'm just going to leave it there. But look at this. Oh, look at Jetstorm just firing away the punches on Darren Young as we return from our commercial break. Air quotes around commercial break. But look at Darren Young. Oh, side suplex again, taking Jetstorm down. And here's Darren Young. There's a leg drop, elbow drop, and now he's going to finish it up with the fist to the face. Or maybe even a forearm, I'm not sure. There's a cover, and a quick kick out there by Jetstorm. Darren Young now, kick to the back. And Darren Young, oh, he's looking to put Jetstorm away. Jetstorm's in trouble. Darren Young, he's looking for the gut check. He's got him up there. Oh, but Jetstorm shifts the weight, and now turns it into a DDT. Very resourceful counter there by Jetstorm. And oh, he's measuring Darren Young. He could be looking to end it here. He's going for the cutter, the Eye of the Storm, and he hits it. Darren Young could be out cold. 1, 2, 3. Jetstorm has done it. Jetstorm has won yet another matchup here on WWE Superstars. Jetstorm, I think he's finally making the transition to the big time, to the main roster. Because, you know, Jetstorm, it was a bit of a rough transition at first. He had that rough patch where he lost to Rusev, lost to Sandow, went back to NXT to pick up some victories, only to come back and lose the NXT Championship to Rusev twice. Of course, the rematch he lost. And now he's defeated Titus and he's defeated Darren Young. So I think Jetstorm may have finally made the adjustment to the main roster. I think Jetstorm might finally be ready to compete here in the WWE. He may be ready to become a superstar in the WWE. But it looks, you know, like I said, I thought perhaps, you know, Daniel Bryan's title reign could be paralleling the suffering of Jetstorm. And it seems as though that is the case. Yep, because right there, Daniel Bryan, he won the title at SummerSlam, and that was about when Jetstorm got called up. I want to thank you all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.